How to recognize an evil person. 10 signs there's an evil person around you. If you had the chance to hurt an innocent person, would you take pleasure in it? Have you ever wondered why some people enjoy the suffering of others? How can it be that they take joy in cruelty and brutality towards others? These are the questions psychologists often ask as they delve deep into the darkest corners of the human personality. This category includes not only killers and psychopaths, but also evil people. Have you ever encountered such people in your own life? Are you curious about the telltale signs that can help you identify the evil people around you? Don't worry, because in this video, we'll show you the 10 signs that will help you recognize evil people in your surroundings. You've surely met someone who is overly self-centered and cares little about others' feelings, or someone who enjoys causing pain to others. These are clear signs of immoral behavior. If you've encountered such a person, then you know how much pain they can cause. And not just emotional pain, but physical and mental exhaustion as well. Unfortunately, sometimes these signs aren't easy to identify, and it's hard to notice them. The first sign: they enjoy your suffering and rejoice in your misfortune. It's one thing to laugh at a popular funny YouTube video where someone trips and falls, but in real life, there's not much to smile about in such situations. If something unlucky happens to you, and you notice someone taking pleasure in it, that's a clear sign that the person is toxic. Such people feed their ego when bad things happen to others. They perceive your happiness as a threat, which drives them to secretly try to bring you down. The second sign: they behave manipulatively. Have you ever felt pressured into doing a task for someone else? Perhaps you felt obligated to do something for someone, or felt guilty for not helping with a request. If you've been in such a situation, it's possible you were being manipulated. Evil people tend to play the victim role and instill guilt in others to achieve their goals. In extreme cases, they can manipulate you emotionally to the point where you begin to doubt your own abilities and reality. All of this happens because evil people are obsessed with emotionally controlling others. The third sign: they are compulsive liars. Lying is a part of human nature. We all lie from time to time, even with good intentions. However, evil people lie not only to get away with things, but because they genuinely enjoy it. They are often incapable of telling the truth due to their nature. They feel an obsessive need to lie and take pleasure in it. If you're around such a person, you can probably expect them to make up stories about you or your acquaintances as well. The fourth sign: they do not respect boundaries. Evil people don't understand or respect boundaries and personal space. They do not care about the privacy of others. In their pursuit of achieving their goals, they have no concern for hurting others or stepping over them to get ahead. If you've experienced being around such a person, you know how exhausting, paralyzing, and degrading it can feel. Such an experience can completely drain you, and this is another clear sign that you've encountered an evil person. The fifth sign: you feel smaller around them. When you talk about your goals, dreams, or fears, an evil person will hardly give you any attention. They will try to diminish your entire existence, stripping away your confidence, which leaves you feeling neglected. Often, they will attempt to humiliate you publicly using humor. If you feel this way, remember, it's not about you, it's about them. People with fragile self-esteem tend to belittle others in order to maintain the illusion of high self-esteem. The sixth sign: they crave attention. Have you ever been in a room with someone who desperately tried to shift the focus from you to themselves? If so, you were likely in the presence of an evil person. These individuals cannot stand it when someone else gets attention. They might even do something bad just to be the center of attention. They love when everyone praises their uniqueness. This behavior may stem from their low self-esteem, envy, or, in severe cases, psychological personality disorders. If you recognize someone in your circle who fits this description, it's possible they are an evil person with these weaknesses or illnesses. The seventh sign: they never apologize. When we do something wrong, feelings of guilt and remorse are normal reactions. These usually lead us to do something good to make up for the harm we've caused. Evil people, on the other hand, can cause significant damage to you, tarnish your reputation, and yet feel no guilt at all. It's frightening when you're left to deal with the consequences of their actions while they remain completely indifferent. The 8th sign. They are control freaks. Have you ever met someone who tried to make decisions for you? This can be another sign that you're dealing with an evil person. Evil people try to get ahead by controlling everything around them. Psychologically, this may stem from the fact that they have little control over their own lives, so they try to exert control over others. The 9th sign. Evil people are not their true selves. Evil people never reveal their true selves. They often change their behavior to mask their true intentions. These individuals often use a technique called triangulation. Triangulation in psychology refers to involving a third person in communication instead of addressing you directly. Evil people also talk about you behind your back, just as they talk about others to you. The 10th sign. You have strong negative feelings toward them. When you're in the company of an evil person, you may often get a gut feeling of negativity. If this happens, never ignore that feeling. Strong intuitions often guide you in the right direction. If you follow your gut instincts, you can quickly make decisions without needing to rely on analytical thinking. According to psychologists, these feelings are your brain sending you subconscious emotional information. At such times, your brain or body is trying to communicate with you directly. So, if your brain feels threatened by something, it sends a signal to warn you that something isn't right. Now you know how to recognize an evil person. If you notice these signs, it's a clear warning that you're dealing with an evil individual, and you'll need to take steps to handle them appropriately. The best strategy is to set boundaries and distance yourself from these people. Simply remove them from your life and free yourself from the negative energy they've surrounded you with all this time. If you'd like to share your own experiences, opinions, or if you know a trick yourself, feel free to leave a comment below the video. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. And if you'd like to see more interesting content like this, subscribe to our channel.